Welcome back into the channel, my friends. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We're back with your best bets for Major League Baseball here for you today on Thursday, August 28, 2025. MLB player props, run lines, totals, parlays here for you today. 3 picks in the video. Let's lock in and get this sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bet, one like this is scale. It's straight fire, all my bets straight from. You're in the house, that cap made now. Straight fire.
As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Let's have a big day today here in Major League Baseball. Super excited for the slate as always. It's not a huge slate, but it's enough to do some damage, guys. So let's do that here today. Let's hop right into a quick recap from yesterday. Actually ended up being a pretty solid day for us. We actually missed our 2-unit play yesterday, and we still ended up with a winning day. So I will happily take that. But we missed on Ryan Nelson under 17.5 outs. Parlay with Bryce Terang to get a base, or Bryce Terang, I believe, just to get a base hit. That was plus 200 value. And I'm telling you, there was one play that really killed us on this. And sometimes that's the way it goes. There was 1 on 1 out. I believe it was bottom of the 3rd inning. Ryan Nelson was heading for 60 pitches at that point. And Contreras for the Brewers swung at the first pitch, grounded into a double play. I knew once that happened, we were in trouble because that saved a lot of pitches and a lot of hassle for Ryan Nelson. He was really shaky at that point. 2nd and 3rd innings, he was giving up base runners, and it looked like we were definitely going to get him out before the end of the 6th. And unfortunately, it just did not happen. That happened, and then, it fell apart. Trying to get the hit. For what it's worth, but obviously Nelson was able to just barely get through. We were just one batter away. That's why I say that play really defined it. He got one extra batter in like the 6th inning where, he was at like 95 pitches. And obviously just very unfortunate there. That's just the way it goes, guys. So that one hurt, but we did cash out the 2 plays. So we made the 2 units back on a plus 200 play. That was Juan Soto and Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. They both cashed, so we'd love to see that. And then we cashed our late play, Casey Mize under 16.5 outs. Parlay with Tyler Soderstrom to get a base hit. This cashes pretty easily. You pretty much knew this was going to cash in the 2nd inning. The dude had 58 pitches after 2 innings. Soderstrom already had the hit. So we felt pretty good about that at that point. So we'd love to see it, guys. So we made 1.3 units, 2 and 1. Like I said, not a bad day at all for us. We will definitely take that. As far as our comic cappers, I didn't see any comic cappers in the chat that hit. Feel free, though. Make sure you guys drop your favorite pick down below for today. Put a star and asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Hopefully we can get back on track there. Obviously in the comment section as well. So you guys always do a great job. So keep dropping that heat. Don't get discouraged by missing a play. I miss plays all the time, and I'm still here. It's part of the nature of what we do. The 2-unit play yesterday definitely hurt me because I was so confident in that. I really thought we should have cashed, and it was just honestly it was just so unfortunate. It really was. I thought we had a great chance, and it just didn't happen. But like I said, you move on to the next day. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like I said, we can only do so much. We can only focus on our preparation. The results are going to be what they are. Over time, they should pan our way, backed with research. And the last couple months, it hasn't been bad for us in baseball. We've made up about 15 units in baseball over the last month or two. As we were down almost 20 units. You guys can see we're down 3.5 now. That's not bad. But obviously, I'm hoping we can break into the green and kind of break out of this mediocre stretch we've been in where we haven't really been making a lot of hay. We've been kind of just breaking even. So let's have a great day today, though. One last thing. Check out the pinned comment and description for any links you guys need here around the channel. Membership, merchandise, social media. That's all down below there in the pinned comment. All right, let's hop right into our picks and get this sweep here today. At number 1, we are going Cade Pavich. Under 17.5 outs, parlay with Romy Gonzalez over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, plus 165 odds on Fanatics. Really like this look here today, guys. I was looking a lot at the splits in this one, which is what I ended up really liking here. Pavic is under an 11 to 15 starts this season, so we like that. He's under an 8 to 9 starts at home. So he's actually pitched particularly bad at home. He has a terrible home ERA north of 6. That's where he's been particularly bad. So we like seeing that, obviously. Allowing over a 280 batting average at home as well. So we love seeing that. And then the Red Sox versus lefty pitching. This is a little weird. I'm not going to lie. They're 6th in WRC plus versus lefty pitching for the season, right? They're having a good season. Last 15 games, however, 30th. They've been one of the worst in this. So I still think the Red Sox, though, could get this done and get on track, especially versus a bad lefty starter. I anticipate them getting back on track here. And overall, guys, you just know that their offense is dangerous. So obviously their offense has still been really good. It's just, of late versus lefties, they haven't been quite as good. The walk rate has still been strong, though, all season. 5th for the season in walk rate, 9th over the last 15 games. So they've been pretty consistent being able to draw walks versus lefties, which is honestly one of the keys to a bet like this anyway, just because we're trying to get that pitch count up here on Povich, which I think we can do. Red Sox are going for the 4-game sweep, so I think they come in here strong. I really do. I think they do sweep the Orioles. I think they come in strong. I think they get to Povich. I think these bats here in the Red Sox lineup can have a big day, especially Roman Gonzalez. You can look at Alex Bregman as well. I like him. I think it's a really, really nice look there on him as well. But Gonzalez is dominating lefty pitching this year. He has a lot of plate appearances, over 100, and he's batting .327 versus lefty pitching, which I think is fantastic. And Povich here allowing a .274 average to righty bat. So I love the splits there. I think this is a great opportunity for Gonzalez to go over. He's 2 for 7 off of Povich in his career. So pretty solid. That's a .286 average. We're hoping that if he obviously gets a hit, he can also get a run or an RBI and just get it done there. We don't want him to have to get 2 hits, which he could do, but obviously we just want to catch this one early, so we can be feeling good and get Povich here to go under. So love it there, guys. For our number 1 pick, we got Cade Povich under 17.5 outs. Probably with Roman Gonzalez over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, plus 165 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 2, we got Juan Soto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Bryce Terang over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 204 odds on Fanatics, so I love the value here once again. These have been 2 of our favorite batters of late. Juan Soto here on the Mets, Bryce Terang on the Brewers. And they've treated us pretty well. Both of these guys cashed for us yesterday when we took their props. We took Bryce Terang to get a hit, which he did, and Juan Soto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs yesterday, which he did. I think right now, Soto to me, in most cases, is an auto play. I hate to say it. He's so good, and the value on his line is still there. Minus 145 as the one leg in this parlay. I think that's great value on him for what he's been doing of late. He's got a 59% hit rate this season, 60% in home games. He's up against the right-hander Mazur of the Marlins, who has very limited experience. Didn't pitch well in his one start in particular. And I just think going up against an experienced vet like Soto I think is just going to absolutely school him. Soto tends to see a lot of pitches, and that's why I don't have a problem with him seeing a new start or anything like that, because he'll get a long at bat and then he'll figure you out and he'll get a hit. It's just what he does. It's what he's so good at, getting into that full count situation, either getting walks or getting a 10 pitch at bat where he gets a hit. Just absolutely demoralizes you. So that's what he does. But he's batting .262 versus right-handed pitching, 61% hit rate versus righty starters this year. So it's obviously pretty good. And then Bryce Terang on the other side, 54% hit rate this season, 53% versus right-handed pitching. But he's cashed this line in 14 of his last 20 games. So obviously I love seeing that. That was the big thing that really stands out. And Terang also batting .284 versus righty pitching as well. And then this is another low-experienced right-handed pitcher on the mound in Chris Matt for the Diamondbacks. I don't trust anybody in the Diamondbacks pitching. That includes Ryan Nelson yesterday. He could have gotten had yesterday. He got out of some trouble, but for the most part, the Diamondbacks pitching staff has had problems all year. Eduardo Rodriguez, we saw how he started the other day. Brandon Pfaadt. these guys have had their moments, but overall, obviously, they're capable of getting hit. And, of course, that bullpen. So I think Trying here will be able to take advantage. So love it there for number 2 pick, guys. We got Juan Soto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Bryce Terang over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 204 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and finally, at number 3, we got Cal Quantrill under 14.5 outs. Parlay with Alec Boehm over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 160 odds on Fanatics. So his play goes together. Cal Quantrill now on the Atlanta Braves. Alec Boehm on the Philadelphia Phillies. But I love this one, guys. I don't think Quantrill makes it through 5 innings. I just don't. I know it's a scary line. You look at it like the 5 innings really isn't a lot to get for a starting pitcher. They normally try to get these guys to go at least 5, but I don't think Quantrill on the road gets this done. Maybe if he was at home, maybe I don't take this play, but with him being on the road, I think he gets absolutely smashed. He's under in 48% of his starts this season, 50% on the road to the under. He's up against a very scary Phillies lineup right now, second in WRC plus versus righty pitching over the last 30 games. They've been one of the best. So I think they get to him, plain and simple, and they make him pay, and they bat around on him. I really do. I think that's going to be a rough day. I honestly think you could take his over and earned runs, too. His earned run line is 3.5. I think he's going to give up 4+, 100%. I just think it's the way it is. He's 4-11 this season, 5.56 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP on the season, so we like seeing that. And then Alec Boehm, like I said, this goes together, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's over in 5 straight games, but versus Cal Quantrill, he's 3 for 7 off of him since 2021. He's got a 57% hit rate this season, 54% in home games, which you like seeing that as well. My doggy really wants to go outside and play ball, which I'm going to after this video. I know. But I do love it there, guys. I think this one cashes. Love it there for number 3 pick. We got Cal Quantrill under 14.5 outs. Parlay with Alec Boehm over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 160 odds on Fanatics. And then, of course, our For the Sweep Parlay. This is our number 4 pick. Plus 19.95 odds on Fanatics. No boost on that. We're just putting 1/10 of a unit on it to make about 2 units there. Obviously, that'd be terrific if we could make 2 units on that play. I think we have a great chance to do so with just the 3 plays. Hopefully, lock in and cash one of these. Obviously, that'd be nice. Obviously, this one's a little bit easier. We don't have a lot of legs here. I do think that we can get this done here tonight. So, love it there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. On the road, like I said, to 10,000 subscribers, which I'm super excited about that. Heading into football season, super excited for football season as well. We'll have more updates on what we're doing for football. My plan is to have a college football video out tomorrow at noon. That's my plan. But I'm a little crunched on time. I'm going to do my best to get that done, though. But like I said, I'm trying to be as consistent as I can for you. Sometimes it is tough, though, guys. I'm not going to lie. Just this time of year, I do landscaping and stuff, so it kind of sometimes gets in the way. But in either case, I appreciate your guys' support. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.